don't know why I do this to myself. Hey guys, this is Sophia and today I am here with a new workout video. This time I am actually going to be doing Chloe Ting's 2-week shred challenge for a month. First of all, so when I did her 2-week ab workout, I actually did not realize it was part of a program. It wasn't until I started getting more and more like Chloe Ting videos on my YouTube homepage that I realized it was actually part of a 2-week shred challenge. So I thought I would do it this time, and also because I saw a lot of thumbnails that showed really impressive results, and I was also starting to see it on my TikTok. So I thought I would, you know, give it a shot. I know I'm gonna regret this because yesterday I watched the full set of the 4 workout videos and I could already feel myself like internally throwing up a little bit, but more like throwing up in anticipation, you know? I'm going to leave my current body situation on the screen for you to see, but I will also leave my starting weight on the screen because I also want to see, like, you know, after doing this for a full month, like, how much weight will I lose? I will preface that by saying that I am still kind of doing intermittent fasting. The reason why I'm saying kind of is because I'm still pretty strict about myself in terms of when I'm eating, but I will be lax with myself sometimes. Like, if I'm really feeling super hungry at 8 o'clock, like, I'm going to eat because
I don't sleep till 11 and I'm gonna be starving by the time, and you know when you're hungry you can't sleep.
Anyways, so that's my first disclaimer. The second disclaimer is, even though I'm leaving my weight on the screen, I really want to say that I'm not necessarily doing this to lose weight. One, I'm really doing it just to kind of see if the challenge works on my body, and 2, to just become stronger. Losing weight is just a great byproduct, but I am curious about, in terms of weight, like what will change. So that's why I'm leaving it on the screen for you. So yeah, I am just going to go ahead and start working out. I literally spent the last hour filming videos. I want to talk really quickly about the workout itself, and then the schedule, and then the changes I see in my body. So for the workout itself, because there's so many workouts, I'm not really going to split them up and talk about them individually because then that would take too long. So I'm going to talk about that at the end of the video. So if you're interested in seeing that, definitely stay tuned for the rest of the video. I didn't realize, but this challenge also utilizes her 11 abs video, which if you haven't seen that, I will leave a link in the description box for my experience. A lot of the movement is pretty easy for me, but don't get me wrong, just because it's been easy does not necessarily mean I haven't been needing a break or haven't been doing some of the like low impact versions. There is still a small level amount of difficulty for me, which I take that again to mean a good thing because that means it's working my body. Honestly, I'm enjoying all of the workouts. I'm not really having any huge problems with it, aside from the fact that, you know, when you are doing like 3 or 4 of them, it can take time out of your day, but that's about it. And then in terms of the schedule, I did not mention this in the intro because I didn't realize it at the time while I was doing the intro, but she actually sprinkles in rest days in her schedule. I'm following her schedule-ish. The only difference is that I'm not actually taking any rest days. I know that's bad. I would not recommend, especially if you're starting out doing this challenge like cold feet.
But for me, if I'm not working out every day, I don't just get antsy. I feel like I have a harder time sleeping. I feel like I just don't feel as good about myself as I should be.
So instead of the rest days, what I usually do is I basically subbed it for the first day schedule, which is literally just the HIIT workout as well as just a core workout. So I'm not like adding, you know, the abs and arms and the butt and thighs workout on top of it during the rest day. I'm just kind of taking it easy. And then one other thing I did not say during the intro is I haven't decided, and I probably won't be deciding it until next week, whether or not I want to just repeat this schedule for the last 2 weeks or actually do all 4 workouts for the last 2 weeks and see how my body changes. Last thing I want to talk about is the changes I see in my body. So first of all, I want to say this is new leggings, so that's why like it looks really tight, it's because this is literally my first time wearing them. What I do see in my body is mostly in the core. I know it doesn't look like much. It literally looks like I have no core, but I am feeling like muscle here, and I'm actually feeling a lot of muscle here, like in my obliques, which I actually really do appreciate. Did weigh myself, and actually, by the way,
if you are interested in seeing like more immediate results, follow me on TikTok, because I post more immediately over there as opposed to like on YouTube when I'm filming a bunch of clips over the course of a month and then splicing them together and then posting it.
Anyways, I'm seeing definitely a good amount of results. I have noticed I've lost a little bit of weight. I'm probably not losing as much as I could, mostly because I'm not doing the workouts again exactly. So I am doing some of the low impact ones when I really need to, like when I really can't do it anymore. And also, again, I'm not like cutting out carbs, or I'm not like limiting the actual foods I'm eating. None of that. I'm still doing intermittent fasting. In week 1, I know I was not able to complete all the workout movements for specifically the workout for that's called like do this every day to lose weight. But in week 2, I was actually able to complete most of it. The only one I haven't been able to do is the plank corkscrew. I don't even know what it's called. Just because that one is kind of hard. I don't know why, like maybe my upper body strength isn't high enough or good enough, so I can't really do that movement fully. But everything else I'm basically able to do no problem. The transitions are a little hard, but I'm able to do it. Aside from all of that, everything else has been going pretty well. None of the other workouts have been as hard as the HIIT doing it every day to lose weight workout. Now, in terms of the physical results, you can't really tell because these pants are new, so they are, you know, bunching up my fat right here. But I do see results. However, I do want to say
the weight on the scale does not indicate progress. I might be losing fat, but I might also be gaining muscle. So even though I'm losing like maybe like 1 pound every week, I might be gaining like 1 pound of muscle. So I could theoretically be losing 2 pounds of fat, but it's not going to show up on the scale.
I am noticing that my abs are becoming stronger, mostly because on the days where you're not doing like a leg or arm workout, you're always working your abs. Like there's no way around that. And even on the rest days that she sprinkled in, I'm still doing the 2-week abs and the do this every day to lose weight video. So I'm still doing the basic level of workouts. The last thing I want to mention is how I'm going to be doing the next 2 weeks. So what I'm going to be doing is, I was looking through her schedule, and week 1 is actually pretty easy. So I think I'm just going to really bypass week 1, and for the next 2 weeks I'm going to be repeating week 2 every week. For now though, like I'm definitely seeing the results I expected from doing this 2-week shred, which is losing weight. At this point, so after my 3rd week, I've been able to basically complete all 3 out of 4 of the workouts no problem. The do this every day to lose weight, that one is still proving to be difficult for some of the movements, specifically the corkscrew and the push-up mountain climbers. The push-up mountain climbers is only difficult because my heart rate is up so much that I cannot be doing like the mountain climbers, and also I have pretty weak arms still, so push-ups in general just doesn't work for me. So I'm gonna see if I can do the entire thing this week, but I'm not gonna push myself. The second thing I want to say is that I actually gained weight. So I reverted back to week 2's weight, and I really want to stress that that's not necessarily a bad thing. It literally can just be that I gained back the 1 pound-ish of muscle. I'm definitely like gaining muscle that I didn't even know could have muscles. And the third thing I want to check in on is I'm really glad I did not choose to do all 4 exercises every day for the last 2 weeks, because I don't think my body could take it. My only gripe with the 2nd week right now is that there's not a lot of like, you don't actually do a lot of like arm stuff. So yeah, those are my 3 check-ins. Honestly, like I'm pleasantly enjoying this right now, but I am ready to be done with it. Week 4 is usually when I don't do as much of a check-in, just because there's usually nothing crazy going on. But I will say this week was the first week I was actually able to do corkscrew. So that move has always been something that I couldn't do, but I felt myself get stronger. So I attempted to do it all of this week, and I've definitely been able to do it, but there's still definitely a trial period. I think if I did that workout for another week, I would have been able to do it completely. I do notice just overall my body has definitely gotten stronger, which is always great, a great sign. Overall, I think I did lose like a pound or something, but again, I will get into that in the outro. So without further ado, let's just go straight to the outro because this check-in is kind of lame. Wow, so many thoughts. So now I'm here with my outro. If you haven't seen any of my previous workout videos, I will leave the links in the description box. But the outro is basically where I review the workout itself, tell you whether or not it's worth it, and let you know anything else that I think you should know before you decide if you want to do this workout or not. Because this is like technically a workout plan / challenge, there's a lot of workouts. There's 5. Because there are 5 and each workout is obviously different, I had to write stuff down. So the first thing, let's talk about the do this every day to lose weight. That's usually the first video you're doing anyway. The first thing, some of the breaks between moves are hard, but that's the point. And what I mean by hard is just that they're really short, so you don't really have a lot of time to catch your breath. It definitely gets hard at the end. So in her video, she definitely mentions that the third set is the hardest out of all 3, which is definitely true. I think the reason why it's hard is because by the time you get to set 3, you're like, I just want this to be over with. So she puts all the harder ones there, and you're also working up more of a sweat because you're already starting to sweat from set 1 and 2. Abs in 2 weeks. I did that workout previously by itself, and I have a full comprehensive review of that in a separate video, so I will leave the link of that video in the description box. But because I've already done it, it was not crazy hard in terms of the moves. It was only hard in the sense that by the time I was doing that, I'd already done the previous workout, so I was like sweating, and honestly it was kind of getting unmotivated sometimes. Okay, lower body. It wasn't hard for me to do the workout because I have pretty strong thighs, and the only reason why it was hard was because by the time you get to that workout, you've already done 2 workouts before it, so you're just like, your heart rate is up, you're just sweating in general. So it does make you sweat more, and it does continue to increase your heart rate. I think the moves itself is not crazy difficult. And speaking of squats, it's definitely a workout to kind of bulk up your legs. Certain squat variations can be good to like thin down your legs, but some of the squat variations in her video is really just to bulk it up and just have it become stronger. So if your goal for this workout challenge is to kind of like slim everything down, I'm not 100% sure that every single workout within this challenge is going to do that, especially this light workout. I know I just said that the moves itself wasn't difficult, but some of them were pretty useless for me, or at least I felt that it was useless. One of them was the deadlift toe taps.
Mostly because it's a 30-second workout on each side, right? So I'm spending like 15 seconds trying to balance, in which case I'm only able to do like 5 or 6 of them, which again, I'm not able to get the full effect because I have to spend time working on my balance. So that in itself is kind of annoying. I think if she had gave it an extra 20 seconds on each leg, then I think it would have had more of an effect. But even then, I feel like deadlifts are kind of a workout you want to do with weights. I don't know why you would do it with a body weight. Like, it doesn't have the same effect as doing it with weights. And this is someone who's taken a weight training class and have done deadlifts with weights.
The other one is the kickback lateral raises.
That one is not totally useless, but I think it would have been way more impactful if you use like waist, like exercise bands. The reason why I say that, and I know like I get this workout challenge because we know equipment, so I understand, but the reason why you want to use exercise bands is because it actually works the muscles it needs to work for that exercise. Because if you're just like standing there doing kickbacks and lateral raises, like you might not even be working the muscle you want to be working. So that's why that exercise is useless. It's not the move itself, it's the fact that there's no resistance.
And then the last one is, because the end of the exercise requires you to be on your knees, I definitely recommend a knee pad. Let me get mine. So, a knee pad. Basically, it's just an extra thick foam, so you put your knees on it and it protects your knees.
So your knees aren't on like a hard floor and isn't getting injured. Even though I have like the Lululemon 5mm yoga mat, and it's like pretty thick, I still prefer to use my knee pad, mostly because it's also pretty soft on the knees, as opposed to obviously a yoga mat is pretty hard. So recommend that.
Tight arms and core. I actually loved this workout. The reason why is because I love working my arms.
During quarantine, one of the things that I've been working on is arm strength. So I really think this video did that for me. because I could feel my arms getting stronger, which is always great.
In terms of like the moves itself, most of them weren't intuitively hard. Certain moves, even though they're not hard, you do need certain muscles to be able to do them fully, and therefore to be able to get the full effect of the workout. And the only thing I really have a gripe with in terms of this exercise is that I wish it happened as often as the lower body workout in the actual workout plan.
I actually did the math on this one. This tight arms and core, in the 2 weeks that she has her workout plan, it only shows up 4 times versus the lower body shows up 6 times. And this is including all the days where you're doing all 4 of the main exercises at the same time. So it's really, you're not really working your arms and core that much in this workout. So I'm very confused.
Okay, 11 abs. I also have a full length video on that workout challenge, so I'm just going to link that in the description box as well. Again, it wasn't as hard because I have done it before. Here are my final thoughts. I really love the schedule on her website. I appreciate it because it just basically tells you what to do on what day, which is great. Now I want to talk really quickly about the length of this workout. I've never really truly believed that her workouts could get me results in 2 weeks.
Which is really why the reason I do these workout results videos for a full month, because usually you're spending like the first week and a half, maybe even up to 2 weeks, getting used to the exercise alone. And what I mean by getting used to isn't like your body just like adapting to it, it's the fact that you're still learning the exercise, you're learning the routine, you're learning how to breathe through the exercise and throughout the workout. So all of that things like can affect the effect of the workout itself. So I've never believed that you could get abs in 2 weeks.
So for this shred challenge, it's a 2-week shred challenge, right? And I still did it for a month. If you're trying to like just kind of, I hesitate to even say this, but basically whip yourself into shape quickly, then sure, this 2-week challenge might be good for you. But I would say like a lot of the videos I see on this challenge on YouTube show like crazy results. I did not diet during this, so I don't have any crazy results to share, and obviously you could see throughout my inserts that I did not lose a crazy amount of weight. Okay, I promise it's the last few things. I'm so sorry this is so long, but there was a lot of information to cover. If you are planning on doing this for 2 weeks, obviously follow her workout schedule, but if you're planning to do this longer than that, like I did, I actually think repeating the last week of her workout schedule is the good way to go, because
the last week of her workout schedule, you're doing more of the exercises more frequently, as opposed to the first week. I could tell based on her schedule that she was just kind of slowly getting you used to the workout. And obviously if you've already done it for 2 weeks, like you're already used to it, there's no longer a need for that buffer time. So just do the last week repeatedly if you want.
Weight loss is a journey. It's not like a marathon. You can't just like rush through just to get to the finish line. Like you have to take your time and build it up. If your goal is to do this for 2 weeks to, I don't know, get a bikini bod for the rest of the summer or whatever, that's fine. But if your goal is to like build muscle and become stronger, then I'd say like this workout might not be for you unless again you want to do it for longer like I did. Yeah, if you have any questions about this 2-week shred challenge, let me know in the comments down below. And if you are still watching this here, thank you so much. You're amazing. I'm actually going to be doing Pamela Reif's workout starting today for the next month. I'm honestly kind of scared, so I'm literally filming this video trying to push it off, but I don't think I can push it off any longer. But otherwise, I will see you next Sunday for another one. Bye. Ooh, next Sunday is going to be a vlog, so if you're interested in my personal life, by all means stay.